ladies and gentlemen, I said that the next and final review for Halloween in January was gonna be my sister's favorite horror movie. So, in order to see, your sister watches horror movies? I'm gonna review it today, and that movie is, drumroll please. Actually, no drumroll. Sleepaway Camp. Now, originally I watched this movie on peak on. I originally watched this. I watched the kill count on it from like James A. Janice. And me and my sister watched it, and we were like, hey, we should watch this movie sometime. And then we couldn't find the movie anywhere until it was released on the glorified trash that is Peacock. We watched the movie, and yeah, the movie's really, really good for like a first time movie. And yes, I know the movie got a bunch of sequels that aren't as good as the first one, but I gotta say, the movie is really amazing, and you should check it out by yourself. I don't know if it's still on Peacock, but it's really good. And in my opinion, has probably one of the best plot twists I've ever seen in a movie. Which I will say it right now. Now, the pros of this movie. The pros of this movie is the plot twist. Which I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna say right now. I'm gonna wait until the other pros. Another pro that this movie have is that this movie has so much building up, and this movie has so much building up, and man, does it reward you, like the plot twist, and the reason. Like, this movie has a bunch of stuff building up, and the more it builds up, the more you're gonna receive, and it just rewards you, and you're just happy. Another thing I like about this movie is it's quotable. The movie is so quotable. The quote that me and my sister used from that movie is "Eat and die, Ricky. Eat and live, Bill." And also, this movie also stars James Earl Jones' father, Ray Earl Jones. I think that's his name. And of course, since this is a movie made on a low budget, it has some practical effects made by the same guy who made Bloodfest. And this movie's practical effects are so good. Even though the person said he doesn't like the effects used for a kid's death who got a snake. Even though he said he didn't like that, I'm still gonna say it. The practical effects in this movie are good, and the kills aren't gory, but this movie is a good slasher film, at least. In the beginning of the movie, I gotta say it's a solid one too. And it's a solid one too, and unlike most movies that have the just throw a plot twist right at you, like this movie actually like teases you like about the plot twist. Like for example, there is a scene whenever Angela, Ricky's cousin, kisses a dude, and then she remembers whenever his dad made out with another dude, and some people are gonna say, "Whoa, that's really weird." But no, this actually comes on with the plot twist, which I haven't covered all my pros yet, but here's the plot twist. The plot twist of the movie is that at the beginning of the movie, you see a dad and his two children, a son and a daughter, and they're having fun at the lake until the dude that slept with the dad in Angela's vision or memory says, "It's time to go. The doctor's almost coming." And then a bunch of teenagers go water skiing, and then they decapitate the dad and the child, and they kill the dad and the child, and they only tell us that it's only one child. And then throughout the movie, we were believed that Angela was a girl, but it turns out the plot twist: Peter survived, the male one, and then his aunt raised him to be his aunt's daughter. So Angela was a dude the entire time, but he was raised as Angela. And the reason why the scene with the dad sleeping with the other dude fits with the plot twist is because whenever Angela kisses that kid, he was like, "Oh, so this is how it felt like whenever my dad was in that situation." Another thing that I like about this movie is that the kids feel like kids. Yeah, they curse sometimes, but they also care about each other. That's just Ricky. The other kids, I don't know what to say about them. Now, my cons with this movie is that yes, it feels kind of weird that this movie has nude children in it, and it does feel a little bit uncomfortable that dudes have to that there are some grown men directing this and filming this, and then these kids are like butt ass naked, so kind of felt weird. Another thing that I don't like about this movie is the end. Even though I said the plot twist is good, the behind the scenes of it is that this random kid that this random kid had to wear the face of a girl's mask and had to swing it out cold and open. And according to the cast and crew that worked on this movie, the kid is still doesn't want to be still does not want to be around in public. So, yikes! That's a bad part on the directors for that. But either way, go watch this movie. I think it's still on Peacock. It's really fun, and it makes you appreciate the art of indie horror. 9 out of 10 in my books, and I recommend it. And also, guys, eat and live.